On this episode, I get to explore my inner caveman
Good night, Chris. Sleep tight.
and go in search of the best place to prepare for the end of the world.
It's the perfect outfit, the end of the world.
Suits you.
I'm on the way to the Blue Mountains west of Sydney. It's about an hour's leisurely drive. You know, in the olden days, the Blue Mountains were considered a bit of an impassable barrier to anyone ever hoping to head west. Today, look, a lot of people see them as being a barrier to crazy times. It's where you go for a romantic getaway or for a nice Devonshire tea. But I'm told there's a wild side to this place, and it's that wild side I'm keen to explore. On hand to help me is my tour guide to the wild side, Mark the Hatter O'Carrigan. So what's this place, Mark?
Bellbird Hill. Now you can hear the tink-tink in the background.
Yeah?
Yeah. So you've got this really neat view back out over the Sydney Basin here. So I'm like, mate, we're out of the city at last. Thank God for that.
You can see it,
Yeah.
but it can't get you from here.
Yeah, mate, I remember coming up this road with my dad when I was a little kid. He used to be a paint sales rep and occasionally do the country run. And, oh, mate, I used to just get excited when I could see the mountains out of Sydney.
You reckon it's better up here?
I think it's looking better from this side.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot better. It's always good when you've got Sydney behind you.
What is it that draws you up here? Well, why do you love being here?
Mate, it's the solitude and the wilderness, and I prefer pure Australian bush to European gardens. Big views. I'm not antisocial by any means. I'm actually quite a social person.
I've noticed.
But well, I really like my own space.
All right, let's find some more space, huh?
Yeah.
Our first stop is the Botanic Gardens at Mount Tomar. You reckon there is a wild side to this place?
Mate, there's a lot more than just the cafes up here. Like, the wild side is actually getting out into the bush itself. You just take one look at the landscape, you'll see what I mean by the wild side. Mate, it is rugged. Yeah. After 30 years living up here, I am still not blasé about the scenery. I'm still in awe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope I can show you some of that awesome side of the mountain.
That passion is one of the reasons I've hooked up with Mark. The other is a controversial legend. Like a lot of places, the Blue Mountains has its own big cat myth. This is the wild side.
Yes.
You are the Mad Hatter.
Yes.
If anyone's going to know about the big cats of the Blue Mountains.
I believe in that. I have seen a black cat that was bigger than my Labrador dog. And when it ran off, the curious thing was its feet. Cool. I've never seen anything like it. But a beautiful looking animal. Absolutely magnificent looking animal.
Some people, Mark included, believe these mountains are home to a giant panther-like creature only seen by very few. So I'm thinking when we head up to the wild parts of the Blue Mountains, you might show me where this panther might live.
From up near home, out over the Wallamai wilderness, that's where it lives, for sure.
Yeah?
Biggest wilderness in Australia, the most unexplored land in all of Australia.
So you reckon it's out there?
Oh, yeah. I've got no doubt.
And you're going to show me?
Yeah, come on. Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty.
So Mark's taking me to what he claims is Australia's best camping spot. But not until we've stopped off to refuel on a local delicacy, apple pie. So these ones?
Yeah.
Best apple pies in the mountains.
Go for that one. Go for that one. I reckon so. Tell me how good that is.
I'm going to try it right now.
Mate, look at that. How's that for apple? That's not out of a can, that's for sure.
I'm beginning to think you know your way around here. This is very good. Not too sweet, but the apple is just, it just dances in your mouth. It's beautiful,
Yeah.
fresh. So how'd you find this place here?
Mate, local knowledge. Mountain View fruit stall.
Yeah.
Honestly, best apple pies. I've been buying stuff here for years.
Yeah?
You got some money on you? It's your shout.
There's no one here though, mate. We could just,
Oh, yeah. Francois.
they can keep the change. That's very good.
See ya.
After a short drive, we don the backpacks and go bush. Quite literally, in Mark's backyard. Oh, we're nearly there?
We're getting there. What are you going to say? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Well, we've got to find some cliffs first.
Wow, look at this.
Yeah, there's some cliffs for you. Hey.
Jeez. This is all yours here.
A little strip of it is. Yeah.
It's spectacular, isn't it? Everywhere you look, there's a view and there's scenery and these rocky escarpments just towering over you. We're heading for what Mark calls Hatter's Hideout. This is amazing. So you found this place?
Yeah, I was chasing wild goats. I was literally chasing wild goats. That's how I found it.
It's just this natural dome, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you travel to Europe to see something as breathtaking as that, and it's natural and it's here.
Yeah. Yeah, just tucked down the backs of the wild side of the Blue Mountains, you see.
Mark offers more conventional accommodation for 8 up the hill. But I wanted wild, so I'm sticking with the cave. Fortunately, I won't be alone. So you guys in the cave as well?
Yeah.
It's not too crowded.
Oh, no, plenty
I
of,
think
plenty of
there's
floor
room.
space.
Somehow. So there's a real cave subculture, is there?
Yeah. Yeah. We have progressed far enough to build houses, but the caveman is still in us all.
And what a cave. Big enough to swing swing. And small enough for an intimate performance of primitive music. The so-called emu base is Mark's own invention. Why am I not surprised? You know, when I first met you this morning, I not for a second thought I'd end up in a cave listening to a man play a plastic drum, a crutch, and a string.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I did.
Like, simplicity is the spice of life, hey?
No, I think you are the spice of life. Can I have a go at that?
Yeah, you can have a go at this. You can have a go at this. Dead easy.
So, here goes.
You're related to James.
Brown,
Yes.
you got it.
I never knew. I can definitely hear that in your style of music, though.
Thank you very much.
Hooray!
Thanks to another great invention, fire, we can stay warm, see what we're doing, and more importantly, what Mark's cooking. Is this Blue Mountains pheasant?
Yes, genuine Blue Mountains pheasant. Chased down the ridges at early sunrise this morning.
Actually, it's chicken, but as we tuck into a hearty cave-cooked dinner, I can't help thinking about that oversized kitty out there, which might also be thinking about eating something, quite possibly me. I want to know if the panther's out there before I go and sleep in here.
If he's out there and you're sleeping in here, what's the problem?
Well, no, if he's out there, I'm in here.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Well, he's going to come in here, isn't he?
Well, you go out there.
What?
That's logic.
That's logic? When you see what I'm actually wearing to bed as my sleeping bag, I'm pretty sure he won't touch me. He won't want to go near me. So what is it that will keep me warm, dry, and panther safe? This. Can you guys just keep it down? I'm going to sleep. It's something called a lazy patch suit.
No rush, but getting some sleep.
we're out of here.
Just be here, so find your own space.
No, we're
What?
supposed to sit up, bro.
Where are you guys going?
The panther. Good luck.
Is it the suit?
Yeah.
What, aren't you all staying here?
No.
Mark?
Oh, no. Good night, Chris. Sleep tight and don't let the panther bite. You're on your own, mate.
What? Mark? Guys?
It's only in the cold light of day I realise how ridiculous I look. I actually slept all right. It was cold, but at the same time, it was just such a unique experience to wake up during the night and try to work out where I am and then realise I'm in a cave. But so quiet, so peaceful, and then you hear the birds coming out. A really, really unique experience. But now, I need a hot breakfast. Fortunately, Mark's taken care of that with a very modern cafe on site. I think when I was lying there in my sleeping suit, thought of this. It was what kept me going.
Breakfast.
This is a very sedate, calm finish, but it's been an experience.
Good, as long as it's been an interesting
A good
journey.
one. I don't think you could have just a boring journey with you, somehow.
No, that's what my mother used to say.
Yeah. I thought the kiss when I went to bed last night was a bit over the top, but I'm willing to look past that.
My daughter's jealous.
Well, after spending a cold night in a cave, I'm bound for a place that couldn't really get much hotter. In fact, it reminds me of futuristic movies about the end of the world. Despite how it looks, the apocalypse, it hasn't hit here already. This is Coober Pedy, and yeah, it's normally like this, but if you did want to escape the end of the world, then this is probably the best place to do it. Why? Well, for one, I'm in outback South Australia, about 850 clicks from the nearest big city. And number two? Now, this is the main street in Coober Pedy, and if it was all wiped out by some sort of apocalyptic event, and let's hope it doesn't happen, but if it was, and we needed to repopulate the Earth, then we need the essentials of life. Thankfully, though, to get those, we just need to go underground. Because in Coober Pedy, the streets may not have been paved with gold, this new world, but the ground is full of precious opals.
Hello. Who are you?
Chris, how you going? Well, since the whole end of the world thing, I've decided I need to earn a living. And I thought I'd do it down here.
Well, you couldn't come to a better place to be able to get away where it's nice and safe than being underground here in Coober Pedy.
This is actually a proper opal mine.
Yeah, this is an opal mine. This is actually a really old mine. It dates back to about 1916. Literally, they've found thousands of dollars of opal. Within the mine, we've still got opal here. Oh, we estimate between $50,000 to $100,000. You just never know in this game when you're going to find opal. I've had a friend that, would be mining here for 30 years. Now, the very best day he had, he found $50,000 worth of opal in one day. However, the worst year he had, he found $250.
So what you're telling me is this new world, work isn't easy there either.
No.
Damn it.
Bugger.
If the apocalypse happens, opals could be the new currency. What sort of person is attracted to opal mining?
Anybody, really. If you're adventurous, you want to give it a go, you come here and you have a shot at it. There's always that chance that a little chum like you and I could come here and get rich. Yeah, come on, let's go and find it.
Fortunes have been made in this place.
Have a look, just there. That's opal.
All you've got to do is find it.
This is an old hand-dug shaft. Now, what the miners would do is put a pick mark right down the bottom there, and they'll try and get that level to come above the head. Obviously, for me, not as much dirt to dig out, but for you, you're going to have to work harder.
You're not painting a pretty picture about this job, Trev. And right now, the outside world, quite appealing.
Yeah, it's a long way up there, isn't it?
Wonder if it's safe out there yet.
sure.
And if you don't find your fortune underground,
Where's this going?
you might just find redemption.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Is this a church?
Yes, it is. Welcome.
Guess with the end of the world, my judgment day is going to come, and what better place to redeem myself than in here?
Yes, that's right.
This is an underground church.
That's correct, yes. We're about 10 metres underground here.
Is it safe in here with the end of the world?
Certainly, yeah. If you have a look around the top here, these are all blast holes from people using explosives, so I guess it's a proven bomb shelter. If global warming is going to be what kills the planet, I guess Coober Pedy is a good place to be. Really good air conditioning underground.
It's huge.
It is. It's, I think it's about 14 metres by 9 metres.
What's keeping it from caving in?
Natural reinforcement. If you have a look up here, you can see some nice big slabs of gypsum, and that's actually keying all the ground together.
So I've found a job and salvation.
If you want to know why opal mining can send you just a little bit crazy in this town, have a look at this. When the church was dug out, not a single opal found. Next door, with the hotel, more than $500,000 worth of precious stones were found right in there. Unbelievable.
If I'm going to stay around for the end of the world, time to find some digs. Dug ones, of course.
Good afternoon.
Hello, how are you? I'm Chris.
I'm Colin.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. What's the pick for?
Well, I wanted to have a look at a house in Coober Pedy. They said, just take a pic.
Colin's been living underground for the last 8 years.
This is the main bedroom down this room.
This has all been dug out.
All dug out by hand, yeah, with a pick, just with a pick.
What's this like to sleep in?
Beautiful, we love it. It's pitch black and very quiet.
Really?
Yeah.
Pitch black.
You want to see how black it is?
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Oh, Colin?
How's that?
It's unbelievable.
There you go.
That's spooky. It's like not just the end of the world, it's the end of your life when that light goes off, because everything goes black. Almost feels a little bit claustrophobic though, doesn't it?
Yeah, we don't get claustrophobic. Some people do, but as you can imagine, when it is dark like that, some people could get claustrophobic, but during the daytime you get the lights on and you don't worry. Yeah.
Are there actually opals in the wall here?
You never know. It could be just in behind there. There's only one way to find out. Dig it out.
All right. What else have you got in here?
Come on, I'll show you.
All right.
This is my favourite spot in the house, this one, the bar, yeah.
What, are you a smoker or what?
No, the matches, they're just pushed into the cracks, and if you come out and you find a match on the floor, you know the land has moved. They've been in there now for 18 years and never ever come out, so they reckon the land here is the most stable land in the world, never moves.
What about when you're trying to light the stove and you can't find a match? Do you come out here and pinch one?
We don't light the stove, we use gas.
Underground houses here have all the mod cons, and I do mean all.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. But
That's an in-ground swimming pool.
It is. There was 3 ladies dug this house out.
All by hand?
Yeah.
The whole house, and then
The whole house.
had so much energy left over, they thought, why not relax in a pool? First of all, we've got to dig it.
It took them 10 years, but it was well worth it, yeah.
10 years' work.
10 years.
Digging out this house.
Yep, plus the pool.
Plus the pool.
So far, the apocalypse seems fairly civilised.
You can even get, well, a latte. How good's the new world?
But what would Gilligan's Island be without a professor?
Am I interrupting?
No.
How are you?
Good, mate.
Now, is this yours here?
Yeah, mate, there's no computers in it, no silicon chips. It's got one fuse for the whole damn car.
Is it going to run though?
Yeah, she's a goer.
It's a go?
Yeah, it was a goer when it came in here. We just sort of improved it a bit.
How long have you been working on it for?
16 months.
Am I going to get used to this living underground thing?
You should try it. It's beautiful. No air conditioner required. Don't have any great power costs.
Does living underground, though, send you a little bit crazy?
No, you got to be crazy to come here.
So would I be right, you know, sheltering down here, do you think, if the end of the world came?
Yeah, I reckon you're pretty safe. Yeah. So the global warming's not a big thing. If the tide comes back in, there used to be an ocean, so I'll have waterfront property again.
Something tells me whatever we need to survive, this guy Swampy, he's our man.
Do I need to know how to use this?
Oh, that's a ray gun.
What is it?
It's a thermal ray gun.
Oh, it was for shooting aliens. You sure this isn't some sort of space-age weapon? I might keep this. Hubcaps. Plenty of those.
Radiation shields.
Is that what they are? So I reckon it's the perfect outfit for the end of the world.
Suits you.
What have you turned me into?
And who would have thought that this little patch of wild Australian frontier would have everything and everyone I need?
You know, when I first came to Coober Pedy, I thought the mission was pretty simple, just to show that life could carry on post the apocalypse.
But now that I've spent some quality time here, I figure, why wait till the end of the world to make friends with the neighbours?
I've seen the future, and it looks amazing.